This situation is occur in the post-kilat sendian berhad. In post-kilat sendian berhad, we have one manager. And we have two workers, which is workers A and worker B. Manager give a task for worker A and worker B to discuss together because they in a same department, which is production department. Worker B do more work than worker A, but manager more believe on worker A because he is a senior. Employee B is realized that she is a new worker. There are many things she want to learn about his work, so he work very hard because he want to do the best for the company. Although employee B always do a lot of work, but he still maintain good relationship with his God. When the azan sound from nearest mosque, he stopped his work for a while and went to the mosque for prayers. He also give effort as he want to give a better life to his family. But employee B has a shy person and he is quite difficult to ask others. Employee A talked to manager that he does do more work than employee B. The manager believe the senior because the senior worker and manager already know each other for a long time without checking the truth. However, employee A like to share his opinion and knowledge to employee B. Worker A is diligent in giving his opinion in the work that done by worker B, whether it need to improve or not. He will give a honest and secure opinion. And worker A also a cheerful person. When he see worker B tired of his work, he come and give work of encouragement to cheer up worker B. In the end, the manager can find out the real situation that employee A did to worker B. The manager realized that it does matter senior or junior are work, as well as they give full effort in their job. They get full expectation from the manager. Employee B was advised by change and apologize to worker B. Employee B openly forgive employee A and become more confident to work without a doubt.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Nuramin bin Osam. I will continue about employee personality. Personality is a combination of individual characteristics or quality that form a distinctive character of the individual. Based on the situation, personality that employee one have is extraversion and judging. Extraversion meaning is a broad personality trait that encompasses a number of more specific characteristics such as sociability, assertiveness, high activity level, positive emotion, and impulsivity. The employee can work in group, good performance, no problem to complete tasks in group. But he is narcissism, that he excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance. This type of people is who is want to be respected. For example, he want everyone listen to his decision because of his seniority. Next personality is judging. Dispensity is which a judging preference are comfortable navigation life in orderly way. They prefer neatness, more messiness, and control over chaos. Employee 1 prefer a planned or orderly way of life, like to have things settled and organized, feel more comfortable when decisions are made, and like to bring life under control as much as possible. Next is personality employee 2, which has two, which is introversion and perceiving. Introversion means that they feel more comfortable focusing on their inner thoughts and ideas rather than what happening externally. They enjoy spending time with just one or two people rather than large group or crowds. Employee 2 is a person who is quiet. Other people and his environment do not matter to him. He only stays silent when doing a job and was afraid to ask other people, even though he did not know how to do the task. Next personality that employee 2 had is perceiving. Employee 2 can accept a given job and others' opinion easily. For example, employees 2 receive a task directed because he is quiet person, so he cannot refuse it. But he also a nervous person because he need to send his work on time. This happened because he does not know how to do the task, but he did not ask other and he becomes stressed. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Amirul Syahmi bin Jusoh from DBS5F. So today I will present to you about value. Definition of value is number one, Robbins in his book define value as basic convictions that a specific mode of conduct or instead of existence is personally or socially preferable to an opposite or converse mode of conduct or instead. Another definition of values as a set of belief about particular things that we hold as important to us as individual by Zainal Arifin Ahmad 2009. So we look at workers A. Based on the situation, workers A workers A value is like to share a knowledge and cheerful, but workers A have a bad attitude such as lazy and not productive. However, workers A always give a right information to his team for finish any task. For example, workers A will give some opinion to workers B about his work, whether it needs to improve or not. Other than that, workers A always cheerful and give support to the other workers. For example, when workers B a little bit tired about his work, workers A come and give some motivation to workers B. This type of workers will give the company good return because of their they can help another workers complete their task. And this is how important experience of senior worker. So we move to workers B. So workers B value is God, family, and ambitious. Workers B, based on the situation, workers B always has many work because he is a new workers, but he never forget to do the prayer. When call of Muslim prayer in the mosque, he take a break from work and go to mosque. This is because he want blessing from the God in everything he do. Workers be always think about his family and become excited to the job every day. This is because he won't give his family a good life. Last but not least, workers B always had ambitious. When he need to do more job than workers A, he not complain it, but stay positive and always do his job nicely. This type of workers is good for the company because of have good mindset for to be good worker for the company.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Amirul Zafri bin Ruslan. So today I want to present about chapter perception. Perception is a process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impression in order to give meaning to their environment. It refers to the way that we try to understand a world around us. People transform their stimuli based on what they see and hear in their mind and use the information to judge and give meaning to our particular situation. Okay, next factor that influence perception. First, perceiver. Second, situation. Third, target. Perceiver is a attitude, motivate, interest, experience and expectation. Situation like time, work setting, social setting. Target is like novelty, motion, sound, size, background, similarity and proximity. Okay, next, error and bias. First one is selective perception. Selective perception occur when people selectively interpret what they see based on their interests, background, experience and attitude. Based on our situation, our manager selectively look on the background status of worker A as a senior worker compared to worker B as a junior worker. Manager more believe on the senior worker than a junior worker without look on their performance work. Second is a contrast effect. Contrast effect is an evolution of a person characteristic that are affected by comparison with other people recently encountered who rank higher and lower on the same characteristic. Based on our situation, managers are more trusting on a senior worker because they have more experience than junior worker. Manager also perceive and consider senior worker are produce more product and do more work and better than junior worker based on their previous senior role.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Asyraaf bin Harun. So today I would like to present about specific application in organization. The first one is performance expectation. Based on the concept of self-fulfilling prophecy, lower or higher performance of employees reflect the preconceived leader expectation about employees' capabilities. This means that all of the employees should maximize their performance to get a good expectation from the manager. The better the performance from the employee, the more expectation they get from the manager. Based on the situation, the employee A have more better performance than the employee B. It is because he worked very hard to catch better performance. Here, he got more expectation from the manager because of his performance that give more advantages to the company. The second point is the employee effort. An assessment of individuals' high or low effort is a subjective judgment subjected to perceptual distortion and bias of the perceiver. Employees' effort play an important role that always judged by the manager. The manager will consider the employee as a good worker when they see the high effort put by the employee. From the situation, employee A is a junior worker that recently applied for the job. By the way, employee B is a senior worker that already worked for a few years in that company. However, employee A always keep learning and asking other worker to improve his ability in work, while the senior worker keep pretend that he is more smarter than that leave him behind in skill of his work. The manager will judge the junior worker more better than the senior. So, we move to the next slide. Toward reducing bias and errors. The first point is a focus on goals. Both manager and employees need to focus on clear and objective goals. Clear and objective goals make decision making easier. In addition, it can help to eliminate options inconsistent with our interests. In a company, the goal is very important to carry the performance of the company. The company should tell all of the employees about the goal so that they always keep in mind when making decisions. Based on the situation, when having a same goal, the junior and senior employees will try hard together to work in team to achieve one goal and easily eliminate the wrong decision making in work. The second point is don't try to create meaning out of a random events. Don't attempt to create meaning out of the coincidence. We have to do some research or discussion to help us making rational decision. Don't ever judging something before checking the causes. Discussion and research are the best way before we create a decision while we'll keep fixing our problem. In the situation, manager keep blame the junior worker, telling that he don't know how to settle up the work. Though the problem is from the senior employee that are very selfish to share the knowledge about the work. So the manager should check the causes first to solve the problem.
So we look at summary. Based on the assignment that we have done, we have learned a lot of new things that can be applied when we are working in the future. Working in the team is not easier. It needs a chemistry when making decision or to choose the true path to bring the team to the right way. Other than that, from this assignment, we also learn to not judge people before we know how real they are. However, when we are leading in an organization, do not be based. Consider all of your members is the same no matter they are senior or junior. Sometimes the senior also need the help of the junior, as we know not all people know how to use technology right now. We enjoy doing this assignment as it also can relate to us when prepare it. We hope for more assignment like this because it really help the student to improve their creativity, teamwork, and sociality for the student to be applied when they working soon. Thank you.